Hi everybody, my name is Chris. I'm a senior solution engineer at Snowflake, and today we're talking about smart manufacturing. A little bit about Snowflake. We're a fully managed AI and analytics platform that's fully built, easy to use, ready for business insights. Today we're going to take a look at the shop floor edge. We'll talk about streaming data from OT systems into the cloud, landed and ready for near real-time analytics. As you can see here, we have our simulated smart factory. We have our conveyors, we have our robotic arms, we have our areas. We can interact with this with some of the tools. So for example, you might set up an integrated video feed. You might have the ability to stop the line. Using edge tech like Ignition and other providers, you can stream some of that raw data directly into Snowflake. Once the data is landed, we can have automatically generated views that make it useful for analytics. So you see here in this view, we've got things like the motor amps, vibration, temperatures, RPM of the equipment that's on the line. What we'll do is we'll interact with this. So we'll come back into our tool and I'll press the emergency stop button, triggers a safety alert. If we look back in Snowflake and we run the query again, you can see now we have an emergency stop button pressed and we have updated data in Snowflake. Once data is landed, you can build tools and applications all inside of Snowflake as well. Here's an example of an operations monitor dashboard that we have. You can see we are experiencing a problem with a piece of equipment on the line. So see here, we have CNC 17, recently had a temperature spike. We're going to investigate what's going on. Using tools like Snowflake Intelligence, we can ask questions in natural language of what is going on with CNC 17. You can see how the agents can be configured in Snowflake to reason and think through the semantic views and other models that you have on your data. You can see how our Cortex AI solution can plan through insights, give recommendations, and here it's giving an executive summary with the current situation, key findings, and recommended actions for this CNC that's experiencing an issue on the line. What's really important is that you can ask follow-up questions. So for example, if the user determines that the bearing needs to be replaced, you can ask a question like, what does the manual say about replacement? It will think through, reference the service materials that exist in cloud storage, and come back with the replacement guidelines for that bearing on the line, giving users near real-time insights when they need it the most. Zooming out and looking at the big picture, most auto companies don't just have one line or even one plant, they have multiple plants around the world. Snowflake exists in multiple clouds and multiple regions, so think multiple plants around the world with different suppliers, third-party logistics companies. You have the ability to tie and associate all that data together in near real time. Zooming out even further, we provide and work with solutions at auto customers, so think customer to deal 360, captive finance, connected vehicle, and of course smart manufacturing, to name a few. Thank you so much for your time.